We're traveling across Central America, climbing its highest and hardest peaks. My God, first eruption. Wow. We're gonna try and hitchhike.
But do they want the skies as well?
Our mission for the next 2 days is to get to the summit of Costa Rica's highest mountain, Cerro Chirripo. But here's the thing, the way that everyone climbs this mountain is over 2 days. We'll attempt to do it in one. 40 kilometers, 18 hours and 2,800 meters of elevation. I'll explain later why we're doing it over 1 day, but for now, let's get on the road. Where we had breakfast this morning, the guy told us to wait at the bus stop and he said the bus is gonna be maybe before 9, maybe after 9, who knows. Coming from London, it's such a hard thing to get used to this very chilled vibe over here that can be at any time. We just realized that the World Cup game is either starting, being played, or finished. There is a 6-hour time difference and it's early in the morning here. We completely lost track of time.
They might be holding the World Cup, but I don't know what they're doing with it.
They're playing it. We're going out to a little town called San Isidro de El General, where we're gonna stock up on some supplies. Everyone in this bus and everyone here at the moment is watching the football game. Viv, who do you want to win? At our first destination, San Isidro, and now we're just gonna stock up on some supplies for tomorrow. But, is it?
I asked if I had to leave a bag, and they were like, no, that's like gringos always get away with it.
Thank God, imagine having to like store these massive backpacks.
Come on, the money. How much are you going to pay for peanut butter?
I didn't think about that actually. We're thinking of making some peanut butter and jam sandwiches for tomorrow.
£5.
For the peanut butter?
Yeah.
Whoa. Even for the little jar?
Yeah.
Costa Rica is expensive. Are they coming from England?
I hope not, no. It doesn't say Chile.
We took what we needed from the supermarket. We're now waiting for another bus to take us a little bit closer to the base of our mountain.
What we needed. Ice cream.
Made the second bus. We just arrived in the town before our last destination and the bus is in an hour and a half from now. So we kind of decided while we wait we're gonna try and hitchhike to get our last destination. Because either way we're gonna have to wait. Let the waiting begin, Viv. Put your best foot forward.
Oh, I'm trying. Forward.
Viv's best foot worked like a charm. because in the next 30 seconds we got picked up by a British couple that were on their holiday.
It'll be interesting up the hill, isn't it? Now we're more laden. Sorry. This is the cheapest vehicle we could get.
Oh, but you rented it?
Yeah, and it's like not really up to a lot of
Not got an engine.
It's not really up to a lot of it.
We were looking at renting a car and it cost so much, yeah.
Oh, it was just astonishing.
Just as astonishing as my camera battery dying right in that moment. We got so lucky, literally the second car we lifted up our thumb at, stopped. Anne and Steve, thank you very, very much.
So much.
Yep. This place is insanely beautiful. Woo! Bienvenidos! Costa Rica! We're gonna head now to register with the ranger office because you need to do it before entering the park, and then we're pretty much set. Hey boy, are you the park ranger? You must be the park ranger. Hola.
Gracias.
We have a long journey now, about 2 kilometers to get up to our accommodation. So it's a good time to tell you why we're doing this mission over one day as opposed to 2 days like most people are doing it. Well, you need a reservation to be able to enter the park, and we booked a little bit too late with about a month in advance. All of the reservations for the 2-day entrance, where you can stay at the refuge as well, were booked out, which only left the reservation for the day. And initially, when we saw it and the distance, 40 kilometers, and the time, 17-18 hours, we were kind of put off by the whole idea. But then we stumbled upon some forums and then a lot of people commenting, saying that it is actually doable, but it's a pretty crazy mission. And then there was kind of one of those, we looked at each other and we were like, yeah.
Might as well try.
Might as well try. After a lot of walking up a steep road, we eventually got our accommodation and checked in. Now, all we have to do is go back down into the main town, buy some extra supplies. San Gerardo de Rivas is stunning. Tomorrow we have an extra early start, 2 a.m. to get to our trail, and the hope is that we're gonna finish this whole thing by 6 p.m.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. (2:40 a.m. now. We started on this stone path. Didn't have any coffee yet.
Saw the biggest spider ever, so that's definitely woken me up.
I think we're gonna see a lot more of that.
Yeah.
That's the sound of the jungle. So cool. There are also pumas in this jungle, which is not so cool. Hey buddy. Hey, we're just going past. We're just going past. It's a baby cow, I think.
The joy of walking through the jungle at 2 a.m. when it's just you two, no one else, and you know there's pumas out there. Every single little snap scares the shit out of you.
Imagine that the first thing that we saw from that cow was the eyes, and then you're just like, what the hell is that? One thing we kind of have to do now and again is keep hold of our heads, because it's so easy when you hear all of the rustling around in the jungle to get paranoid. Cannot wait for the light to come back. Viv so much more relaxed now that it's getting daylight.
That one experience when we were in Croatia and we bumped into a bear, I will never forget.
So we bumped into a bear deep into the forest, like completely off season, and it was a cub, and that just freaked us the hell out because we were like, where is his mother? It pays off doing your research on whatever route you're gonna climb, because we knew that there was gonna be at the 7th kilometer a water station and this little refuge over here. So then we took about 2 empty bottles and one that was full, so we had to carry less weight. From the towns yesterday, we bought some cookies and some banana bread.
It weighs about a kilo, which is exactly what you want.
A kilo of carbs.
The altitude made it a bit tougher.
The altitude made it tougher. Consistent incline, jungle terrain. But I have to say, one good thing is these markings that people left telling you which kilometer you're at. Because when you're doing such a long day like we're doing today, you need to be able to mentally break it down into smaller segments. Because if you're gonna think about the bigger picture all the time, you're gonna go depressed. Kilómetro 10.
Kilómetro 10.
Sí.
Primera vez.
First time here.
Ajá.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, we're doing it in una dia. Yeah, cumbre and back down.
Do it once.
See?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are you from?
Originally from Romania.
Ah.
Yeah, Australian English.
Y él de Alemania.
No, Romania.
Romania.
Ah,
Romania. See, Dracula. You know Dracula?
No.
Transylvania, Dracula, Romania.
Romania.
We felt re-energized because the 10th kilometer marked our halfway point to the summit. With each step, we were making our way out of the dark jungle, into the sunlight and out in the open, where we could finally see the rocky summits of nearby peaks. This is the refuge that we didn't manage to book, and hence we're doing this over one day.
You know what refuges mean?
Yeah. Guys, in the summit of Cerro Chirripo, 3,820 meters. Jokes aside, let's get out of here. And that is exactly what we're hoping not to bump into for the rest of the day.
I was just overhearing the guide talking about someone having a very awful fall.
An awful fall.
Yeah, they broke their back in 2 places and their hip.
That's awful.
I know.
This is not Switzerland. Ain't no one gonna come here with a chopper to rescue you.
To be fair though, I feel safer here than in Mexico when we really were the only people in...
And this taxi water.
Yeah. We are in such a bad position if anything happens to us.
I know. That's like encouragement not to screw up. Cerro Chirripo! We only had 5 kilometers and some 400 meters of elevation to go. I hope we get there soon though, because Viv's not feeling too good now. A few days before leaving for Central America, she got bronchitis. It's at the point where it's just like painful for her to keep going. Painful to talk, painful to breathe. But she didn't want to stop here. She decided to slow down the pace and get to the summit. You still dying in the back there, Viv? We're nearly there. No way. It's getting to 20 kilometers now. We can finally see Cerro Chirripo. And even with the accumulated tiredness, it just gives you a wave of energy. We're there. Whee!
Costa Rica.
What am I?
Top of Costa Rica indeed. Up, up, up. Woo! That was amazing. It's gonna be worth the 20 kilometers we have to do on the way back.
Are you getting under 17 or?
Don't know.